Alright, hey guys, Jake here. Welcome to week 3 of the channel. This week's topic is about passing. Also, on a side note, welcome to attempt number 523 of this video because I'm scatterbrained and I forgot today was Sunday. I was enjoying my day off. I called myself the Wednesday guy. My cat jumped on my computer. No bueno. So, attempt number 2000. Anyway, so, like I said, this week's topic is about passing, and I had to write myself a couple of notes because I am so scatterbrained right now, and I'm like going 500 miles an hour in the wrong direction. So, first of all, passing. I didn't write these in any particular order. I just wrote words so I could like dabble in the word a little bit. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm like all over the place. Anyway, alright, so first of all, clothing. That seems fairly obvious to most people, but clothes are, in my opinion, and this is all just in my opinion, these aren't facts. Anyway, clothes are, in my opinion, a very important factor in passing because you can't walk around in tube tops and skinny jeans, and you can't walk around wearing thongs and purses and makeup and try to pass as a transgendered man because no one's gonna believe you. So for me personally, I stopped wearing female, I don't want to say lingerie because that's not what, female underwear. I don't want to say underwear, anyway, because I'm talking about bras too. So I started wearing boxers, and that's literally all I wear. And I also don't wear bras. I wear a binder basically every day of my life. Some days, like, I'll wear a sports bra if I'm going to work or something, but that's about it. Sorry, I have a nose ring and it falls down. I didn't want you guys to think I was picking my nose. So I also wear my jeans. I used to wear super skinny jeans all the time, and now I don't because skinny jeans are... Sorry, my cat's down at my feet, so I thought I'd have him join us. Anyway, so skinny jeans are very form-fitting. You can't see them. Anyway, skinny jeans are very form-fitting. They show off your curves, and they show all the things that you don't want people to see, basically. So the jeans that I tend to wear now are guys' jeans, but they're straight-legged, not skinny. And I wear them a little bit baggy. Well, a little bit. I wear them a lot baggy. So, but that's just because I don't want them to be like to my legs or to my butt, because that's just no. And I also wear loose t-shirts. I don't wear, like, again, to my chest, because then you're gonna be able to tell that you're wearing a binder and you have boobs. So I tend to wear loose t-shirts, big jackets. Sometimes I'll double up my t-shirts. That'll help. So again, like with clothing, just tend to stay more towards the looser items, and just don't shop in the girls section. Like, I know some people's parents won't allow them to shop in the boys section. That's how my parents were. But just like do what you can, basically, because I think clothes are very important. Because the first thing people do when they see you is they judge you based off of what you're wearing, like your shoes, your clothes, everything. And if you have any feminine features about what you're wearing, they're gonna automatically assume you're a girl if it's questionable. And so, sorry, the clothing part goes into the next part, which is the binder, which we talked about last week. And the binder is very important because it's gonna flatten your chest, and it's just gonna hide that you were born female. So that. Also, another part of the clothing area is men's cologne and deodorant, if possible, because you're gonna walk into a room, and I mean, I'm sure you guys have all experienced this, but like when someone walks past you, you like get a whiff of their perfume or cologne and you're like, oh god, that smells so good. If you walk past someone and you smell like a man, it's more likely that they're going to assume that you are, as well as men's deodorant. Plus it just smells way better, and I think it works better too. So that's one thing that I use towards passing. So it's the smell of man definitely helps. Another thing, shaving. I'm not necessarily talking about face, because sorry, because not everyone's gonna shave their face. But for me personally, I don't shave my arms. I do shave my arms. I hate having hair on my arms. That has always bothered me. But I definitely don't shave my legs. Check this out. This is all pre-T. Nice and hairy. Ignore my scar. But yeah, so I don't shave my legs. So you can go out in public in shorts and people are gonna be like, oh, hairy legs, that's a dude. Because I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that girl has such hairy, or that person has such hairy legs, it must be a girl. I'd be like, oh, dude, okay, whatever. And I wouldn't even think about it. So I also don't shave my armpits, which some people get really grossed out when I talk about that, but guys don't shave. Well, the majority of guys don't shave their armpits. A lot of them do. Well, not a lot. Ugh. Some guys do, but the majority of them don't. That's up to you. I mean, unless you're wearing a tank top, people really aren't gonna see your armpits, so it really doesn't matter. But it's just like, it's so convenient to not have to shave my armpits. So, also, another thing is, posture and body language. Men and women have very different posture and body language. And that's like a whole video in and of itself to talk about the multiple things that you could do within that subject. But for example, like a little thing that I noticed and that I do is that women don't tend to walk around with their hands in their pockets. They usually tend to swing their arms, or they're carrying a purse, or they're distracted with something. But if you notice, like when you're standing there or something, a lot of guys either tend to cross their arms like higher up on their chest. Don't stick your hands in your armpits, but I just did that. Hi, cat. But a lot of guys also will stick their hands in their pockets. And they walk around with their hands in their pockets, or they stand there with them in their pockets. Guys also don't tend to jut one of their hips out like girls do. When you're standing there, they tend to stand like shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart, and again, the crossing of the arms or the hands in the pockets. It's just about masculine body language and posture. Also, for me personally, I know not everyone's going to want to do this, but there are videos on YouTube that can teach you how to practice lowering your voice, deepening it, and listen to them when they tell you not to take it, not to like overstretch your cords, because your vocal cords are a muscle, and you have to think about if you're at the gym or at home, whatever, and you're lifting weights. I almost said lifting weights. But anyway, if you're lifting weights, if you push it too hard, too fast, you're gonna tear your muscle. And it's gonna be sore, and it's gonna go back to its original state, and you're gonna have to redo it. So don't do that with your throat, with your vocal muscles. Practice, listen to what they have to say, and do it the proper way. That way you don't hurt yourself. But there are ways to do it so you can deepen it. For me, I've also noticed that, for me personally, if I tend to talk slower, it makes me more aware of the level of my voice, sound-wise, and it definitely helps me like control the speed of my talking, and it helps me deepen my voice, because I slow down and I let it out, and I do it like slowly and everything. So sorry. So yeah, for me personally, Kitty, get your butt out of here. For me personally, like just slowing down and thinking about it, that helps substantially. So, I mean, also, like, with clothing, I carry a man's wallet, which I don't have on me, otherwise I'd show you. I wear men's style cologne, glasses and stuff. So it's just like, it's a bunch of little things, like a recap of what I just talked about in the last 10 minutes. Your clothing, I'd go for baggy clothing, possibly layer up t-shirts, don't wear super skinny jeans, definitely not like really feminine colors or anything like that, like go more neutral, like your blacks, well, I go more neutral with blacks, grays, I have a little bit of red, some blue, but basically nothing like super bright or like beep beep beep, come find me, I'm like, you can see me from outer space. That didn't make any sense. Anyway, so your clothes, definitely binding, but bind properly, don't do it so you're gonna hurt yourself. Ace bandages, like Shane had said, are definitely no bueno. They're really bad for you, so don't use those, and I understand a lot of you don't have the proper means to bind the right way, but just try not to, don't do anything to hurt yourself, basically. So the posture and body language as well, just try and think like a man and stand and act and walk and talk like one. The deepening of the voice, watch those YouTube videos if you can. Shaving, I'd really suggest not shaving your legs, because then you can go out in shorts and it looks like you are a guy, and you'd be surprised at how hairy your legs can get even as a girl. I showed you mine a minute ago. And then the men's cologne and deodorant, just because like the smell adds to the whole picture. Like, if you see a guy with a seemingly flat chest, got a loose guy shirt on, loose pair of jeans, pair of like black Vans or Converse or whatever, and they smell really good and they smell like a man, you're gonna think they're a man. So it's just like, you just gotta think about like, what's gonna make me pass, and it's gonna be these factors. Just everyone's gonna have their own way of interpreting them and doing what they do. Like, I know all the other guys who are gonna make their video will have very different opinions and views and advice on how they pass, but that for me is how I pass. So sorry that was such a long video, and sorry, my girlfriend's looking at me right now. So sorry that was such a long video, and I got so distracted so many times, but oh, there's my girlfriend, you can probably hear her now. Look, ready? Say hi. I'm on FaceTime with her, she's hiding. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop the video now because I was like way all over the place, and this was attempt number 533, so hoorah. Thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. Much love, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon, week. Merry Christmas. I won't see you guys till after Christmas, but Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If not, Happy Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and New Year and every other thing that I don't know. And yeah, that's it. Alright, adios.